What's up, everybody? It's been quite a long time. It's actually been a minute since I've uploaded a video, period. But doing another update on my cooler. I switched shifts at work, and made some new friends over there. Added some people on Facebook and whatnot. And I got some pictures of this from last Halloween when I had it going for my buddy's party, and everyone was real interested in it, and it just kind of got me motivated to start working on it again. It's been pretty much sitting empty. I mean, the speakers have been in it, and that's it. Like, there's nothing in here, just a bunch of, wires and boxes of little parts and stuff, but I finally got most of it. I mean, I'd say it's probably about 80% wired up now. Really, the biggest thing I gotta do is get some battery terminals. I decided I'm not doing the terminal blocks like this. It's a couple reasons. One, I would have to go out and buy fuses for this and, figure out like what's an acceptable size fuse for what I'm running and do, all that. And then look at all the connections I would have to make. Like if this was a one in, like do, one run of power wire to this block and then I could fuse it to each individual thing, that would be fine. But I mean, this would add an hour's worth of wiring right here. I don't feel like doing that. I'm very safe with all my wiring. I triple and quadruple check everything before I run any power. I think of any scenario of what wires could get pinched or ripped or worn out from movement, and I plan accordingly. So I definitely can't say I recommend not using one, but just be safe if you don't. Maybe you could run inline fuses still. I do recommend some kind of master kill switch, or maybe like one large power wire with a switch that, or not a switch, but a fuse that would kind of power everything. That way if something happens, that fuse will pop and cut power. But I will be having some kind of like master like kill switch, like maybe down here somewhere. I'm not really sure. Right on top of the battery would be sweet. Maybe even one of those terminals that's got like the little like dip switch or whatever. But here is the fan controller, that one on the left. That little display is a temperature too. Unfortunately it's Celsius, but whatever, you won't really see it. What that does is just monitors the temperature, and once it gets to a certain point, I preset, a limit, and once it gets to that point, it turns the fan on, which is down here, and then once it cools it back down, it turns the fan off. So that's going to save me power from having to just keep the fans on at all times and stuff like that. It shouldn't really get too hot. I mean, I could imagine it getting warm in here if I got the battery charging, because the battery's going to get warm, the charger's going to get pretty warm, and if I'm playing it, the amp down there is going to get pretty warm. But here's the 4-channel wireless switch. Channel A, I kind of decided to do away with the switches I've got up here. On the remote, channel A is going to be the radio. The radio is also going to turn on the voltmeter and the digital temperature display, which I got right there. B and C are unused yet. I do have wires ran down for like LED floodlights, kind of like I showed you in previous videos. I'm going to get some more of those to put on here. So, one button is going to control one light, probably facing one way, and then the other button is going to go the other way with the other light. And then D is for my little music display thing right here. All the lines, they go with the music and kind of dance around. I wasn't going to put it on there, but I hooked it up and kind of like taped it on there. I got it taped right now just to hold it in place because the glue is drying. But I taped it up on there, just kind of mocked it up and turned it on. Turned my laptop on for some music, and it just it's more eye candy. It looks pretty sweet. It'll look really cool at night, but even during like broad daylight, you should be able to see it pretty good. That is going to be button D on my switch. I cut and mounted the fan flush into the floor, and instead of just cutting a hole out of the bottom, I did a bunch of little holes just to kind of help keep like moisture and stuff out, in case there's like a lot, like if we're by the beach or something, there's splashes. And stupidly enough, I drilled right through the LEDs down there, so I gotta replace those, which is a bummer, but it is what it is. You've seen the speakers before, you've seen the amp. I got the charger mounted. Battery's in place. It's not mounted yet, but I've got some real like thick, not thick, but real dense like foam type material under, like padding, just to kind of keep it from like rattling around, kind of absorb, you know, bumps and stuff when we're walking with it. I'm gonna do some kind of strap, maybe like from here and go down to there with that. The radio, you've seen that. The wiring right here, this is honestly the trickiest part for me. I was gonna try to hide this, but there's no way that I'm gonna drill in right here, get through all that foam under here to get to this hole, which is where I wanted the wires to come out. But it's just not gonna happen. Same with this one. I'm probably just gonna have to run the wires down, but I'm gonna make it real clean. You know, get some of the screw downs that'll hold this thing, you know, real nice and straight. I might even try to find a white wire loom. I don't know if they make it. I'll probably have to order it, but that would really help hide it, I guess. But the coolest part that I'm most excited for is I'm trying to fit a TV under this lid. And if this video cuts out, I do apologize. My camera's about to die. But I'm trying to get like a 18-inch screen right here, just a 12-volt little TV, and I'm going to just flush mount it right in here. I'm going to have plenty of room because it shouldn't stick out past the lid, because it's like 3 inches right there. So that would be awesome. Be able to flip this thing up. I'd have the TV wired into the head unit, so, you know, obviously it would play through the speakers. I would probably eventually upgrade head units to a DVD capable one, or just add some kind of, you know, car DVD player like up here or something like that. I'm not sure, but I'm really excited for that. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. Got the charger plug back here. Just kind of show you everything, I guess, if you're first watching. All these wires hanging out are all wires that have to be connected somewhere, so you can kind of see where I'm at with that. I'm going to try to rig up some little hook right here, so when this is up I can hook it up there so it won't fall, because it's not, right now it's not bad with no radio, but with the weight of that head unit in the back, it really makes it hard to balance. That's about it for now. I did decide to, on the barrier here, you got to do 2 of them to keep the condensation out. So, you know, I was going to do 2 like that, and then you just fill it with like that spray foam. But that's cutting, you know, that's like 2 inches, which isn't necessarily a lot, but I've already got so much cooler space used. So what I'm going to do, because these will be fine with the spray foam, I'm going to cut right on this side and do the other barrier right here. So we'll have one here and then one right here, and then all this will be hidden, and it'll cut into the space that I'm not using with all the electronics. And then I'll have to do another one right here behind the speakers to, you know, obviously keep them protected. But yeah, I can't wait. I do have to get the one switch. I got that one working for these lights. When you open up this door, like to grab a beer or whatever, these light up, make it glow. I do have to get that one working still, which is going to be for the whole lid, which turns on this huge strip up here. So that's just where I'm at now. It's been a minute since I've done anything to it, so yeah, thanks for watching. Definitely going to keep you guys updated again. I've been working on it a lot. Friday I'll probably order some more stuff for it. I'm not sure if I'm going to carpet this or maybe put like bed liner on it. I'm thinking probably carpet, because I'm not going to use these switches, so I can just go right over them. Yeah, that's about it. I did get these wired up. These are going to be on their own switch. So I'm going to use like 3 switches, but, you know, not the frickin' 20 million holes I drilled out. So, alrighty, thanks for watching.